Today's lesson is on cube roots, lesson 1.8, part 2. The standard is 8EE2, and the objective is to find cube roots. Our essential question is, why is it helpful to write numbers in different ways? A cube root is similar to a square root, except it has a 3 and a check mark, and you're looking for one of its 3 equal factors. So you're looking for triplets or cubic numbers. Example 1. Simplify the cube root. So if I multiply 8 3 times, I get 512. So I have triplets. 2 die, 1 escapes. So the cube root of 512 is 8. Example 2. Simplify the cube root. I have the cube root of negative 27. This is possible. With cube roots or any root of a number that is odd, you can take the negative of it. So I can break down 27 into negative 3 times. So I have triplets. So 2 die, 1 escapes. So the cube root of negative 27 is negative 3. Example 3. Simplify the cube root. So I have the cube root of a fraction. So I can break it down into the cube root of 1 times 1 times 1 all over 5 times 5 times 5. Now I have 2 sets of triplets. So 2 die, 1 escapes. 2 die, 1 escapes. So the cube root of 1 over 125 is going to be 1 over 5. Example 4. Simplify the cube root. The cube root of 1,000. I can break up 1,000 to the cube root of 10 times 10 times 10. So now I have triplets. 2 die, 1 escapes. So the cube root of 1,000 is 10. Example 5. Simplify the cube root. The cube root of 72 I know is not a perfect cube, so I'm going to break it down. So the cube root of 72 can be broken down into 9 times 8. I know that can be broken down further, so I can break up the 9 into 3 times 3 and the 8 into 4 times 2. I don't have any triplets yet, so I'm going to continue. So I'm going to bring down the 3's, but I know the 4 can be broken down into 2 times 2, and I'm going to bring down my 2. Now I have triplets, so 2 die, 1 escapes. So I'm going to have 2, the cube root of the 2 3's are left inside. I'm going to multiply them together, and that gives me 9. So the cube root of 72 is also 2 times the cube root of 9. Example 6. Simplify the cube root. The cube root of 135. I know that can be broken down into the cube root of 9 times 15. That can be broken down further because 9 can be broken down into 3 times 3, and 15 can be broken down into 5 times 3. Now I have triplets. 2 die, 1 escapes. So the one that escapes is a 3, and I'm left with the cube root of 5. So the cube root of 135 also equals 3 times the cube root of 5. Example 7. A cube-shaped packaging box can hold 729 cubic inches of packaging material. Solve 729 equals s cubed to find the length of one side of the box. So first I'm going to start off by writing my equation, which is 729 equals s cubed. So now I'm going to take the cube root of both sides, so I know that 729 can be broken down into 9 times 9 times 9. And s cubed can be broken down into s times s times s. Now I have triplets. So 2 die, 1 escapes. 2 die, 1 escapes. So I am left with 9 equals S. So the length is 9 inches.